Just do a quick overview. Up to you.
I will give you guys like sort of like a quick update, maybe like on our quarters, and then some of the highlight, and then jump into Q&A then. Say public statement, so I don't say that. Basically, if you look at a quarter, I think when we provide the second quarter guidance back in May, we have told everyone that we're facing pretty challenging conditions at that time. And so it would be the first consecutive sequential decline in revenue for us at that time. So when we provide the second quarter forecast, luckily at that time we implemented some initiative, and that seems to have some positive effect. So when we report our earnings last week, we were actually able to report better than expected revenues. And also, during the quarter, we also made a significant acquisition called News Republic, which should help us clear some of the category hurdle for our new service rollout worldwide. So we are working on News Republic, improve the product, and then later on this year, we're going to be beginning to have a wider worldwide rollout for that product. And then also, on the content-driven product front, which is a big initiative for us this year, to convert our massive user base into traffic, we also made some other progress. In addition to News Republic, we also rolled a product called Live.me, which is a sort of a live streaming video services in the U.S. And both respectively, like News Republic and Live.me, have reached the top 10 and top 5 spot in the respective app category in the second quarter. And then also, if you look at our financial fund, even though we reported both non-GAAP and GAAP losses, we were able to maintain a very strong balance sheet and also free cash flow. In fact, in the second quarter, we generated almost 30 million RMB from our operations, and then our free cash flow was almost 90 million RMB. So looking forward, we guided to about 1.1 to 1.15 billion RMB in revenues for the third quarter, which would imply a 7 to 12% yearly increase and about 5 to 10% quarter increase. We expect that sequential growth should continue in the second half in both the third and fourth quarter. So hopefully that would be a good start for our financial recovery. Although we'll continue to invest very heavily on our new content product. In the second quarter, we invest roughly 50 million RMB in our new product development and contents and promotions. In the third quarter, we expect to invest another 150 million in the new product categories. And with that, still, I think if we can hit the midpoint of our revenue guidance, we should be able to be break-even. If we do slightly better than that, we may generate slight profit. Slightly worse than that, we may have a slight loss. But overall, I think what we're trying to do is that in coming months and coming quarters is to maintain steady growth for our existing product and services. And then financially, we'll try to implement additional cost-saving initiative, shifting some of the promotional dollars and resources from our existing product to the new content developed product. And we expect the new content product to really generate more significant revenues in 2017. In the second quarter, all the new products that we invest in generate roughly about 1% of our total revenues in the second quarter. So we expect it to grow in the third and fourth quarter, but the really meaningful monetization will really come in 2017 once we acquire what we consider the critical mass of user base for our new apps. So that's a quick financially. Go straight from there. So over the past 2 years, we have very strong growth, and we do face a little challenge in the first half this year, as some of the partner that we work with, including Facebook, has seen eCPM decline for the Facebook Audience Network, and that impacted our revenue growth in the overseas market. And that's an initiative that we're taking, including reshaping some of our product, reshaping some of our ad layout, and also including some direct sales force initiative to sort of rejuvenate that growth. And I think we see some early results in the second half of 2022. We should expect those to continue to have some effect in the second half this year. We have gross margin. I think gross margin continues to compress in the second quarter. The compression mainly coming from the investment in content product, which is content productions. So we do expect that gross margin to trough maybe at the low 60 level, maybe a few more points to decline in next quarter, mainly because the News Republic, when we acquire that, we have some acquired intangible, which is going to be amortized in the coming years, and then that will be the first third quarter will be the first quarter that we have fully amortized for the full quarter. That would probably have 1 to 2% impact on our gross margins. We also will continue to invest in the content production side. As I mentioned, the revenue coming from the content product right now is subscale. So content costs are showing up in the cost of revenues. But we do expect, as we begin to monetize those content products, we should see good recovery in our gross margin in 2017. Operation-wise, you will see that even though we have stepped up investment in the second quarter for new products, we actually are able to rein in the spending, particularly in sales and marketing area. The reason for that is mainly because we're shifting some of the spending that we have for our older product, like CleanMaster and SIEM Security, to the new product like Live.me and News Republic, and so we're able to maintain that. In terms of operating profit, as I mentioned, the second quarter is the first consecutive quarter of sequential revenue decline for us, and the declines in operating profit mainly was driven by the decline in revenues. So as revenue recover, we should be able to see some leverage from the existing, at least from our existing business. And then, as I mentioned, in the third quarter, we'll step up investment again in the content product, but we should see some recovery over time for our operating margin. I think for net margins is negative this time. We incur a $62 million non-GAAP losses. That mainly was driven, as I mentioned, investment in a new product, and more importantly, about $95 million of one-time non-cash charge against our investment impairments. For the quarter, as I mentioned, we generated about $130 million in operating cash flow, about $90 million in free cash flow. Our company have been, free cash flow positive for the last few years. We're likely to remain so this year. And if you look at our capital spending, it have stepped up in 2014 and 2016, but still is very light, asset operations. In general, less than 100 million RMB in capex this year, maybe a little bit more than 100 million, mainly for server and other infrastructure costs that we implemented to improve our big data analytics infrastructure. If you look at our cash balance at the end of last quarter, we have about 1.4 billion RMB in cash equivalent and short investment. So that's about a little more than $200 million US. So I think we still have very strong liquidity to support our investment and our new product initiative. And then you have third quarter guidance again, like so we got to 1.1 billion to 1.15 billion RMB. That's about 166 to 173 million US dollar. 7 to 12% year increase, 6 to 10% quarter-over-quarter increase. So hopefully that recovery will continue in the fourth quarter as well. So okay, with that, it's sort of like a quick update on our quarterly performance and third quarter outlook. Any questions?
I guess can you talk a little bit about the Facebook relationship? That's obviously been a key issue. Where that is today, what's changed, better or worse, and how we should think about that kind of going forward?
Yeah, so Facebook is one of the channel partners we work with, obviously a very important one. So if you look at our 20F filing last year, that's the largest customer is account for about 29% of total revenues, which is basically Facebook. And so it represents almost 60% of our overseas mobile revenues. So obviously have an important impact, whatever they do. And so at the beginning of the year, as you mentioned, in the first quarter earnings call, we did see ECB